Dark Merlin and the Speedster.
Legion of Doom?
The Legion of Doom.
I'm not calling them that.
January 24th.
We're on sort of a time clock here.
Tuesdays.
The Legion have nothing.
They have Rip.
Will be legendary.
Please let me go!
Who do we kill first?
These guys are good.
DC's Legends of Tomorrow. All new episodes return on a new night, Tuesday, January 24th on the CW.
Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie. Everybody bow down to the new god of the DC universe, the Reverse Flash with the Spear of Destiny. So I'll explain what's going on. There's a bunch of other footage in here for the next episode too. The Flash Ring giveaway is also still going on. All you have to do to enter is be a subscriber and leave a comment on this video. Be sure to click that bell to enable alerts so you don't miss anything during the break. So let's address the Rip Hunter footage in this first, because the whole thing is about the Legion taking control of Rip Hunter. There's really only one reason why they would need to do that: if they needed him to get one step closer to finding the Spear of Destiny. They assembled the artifact, so they have sort of like a star chart map, but that might not lead them directly to the Spear of Destiny. That might just be like the next step on their path to obtaining it. So the only reason for them to really go after Rip Hunter is if Rip Hunter knows where it is or has the information that will get them one step closer. The episode that most of this footage is from is called Raiders of the Lost Art, as in Raiders of the Lost Ark. So that just implies that there's a piece of artwork somewhere in history that tells them where to find the Spear of Destiny. So the Legion needs to find the artwork. They need to get Rip Hunter to find out where that is. But the post-credits scene from the last episode was Rip Hunter in this like 70s getup with giant sideburns directing this movie based on the plot of Legends of Tomorrow.
I told you idiots to move these garbage cans. Can we try to get this right, people? I don't want to be here all night. Am I talking to myself? Today!
So it seems like Rip Hunter knew that this was all going to happen, the Legion was going to come after him, so as a defense mechanism, he wiped his mind to a certain extent. So part of the comedy of this is them just running into him, "Hey Rip, we haven't seen you in a while," and him just being like, "I have absolutely no idea what's going on, and I'm speaking with an American accent." So we don't really know how many episodes Rip is going to be in the back half of the season, or how he's going to figure into this Spear of Destiny plot, because that is the key to the Reverse Flash, gaining the powers of God and the ability to rewrite reality. And that's what this is all about. This whole season is about the Reverse Flash getting the Spear of Destiny so that he can erase Barry Allen from existence without erasing himself. It's the only way around the problem that he can find. The Future Flash message that they referenced on Legends will probably figure into this, as well as the Savitar plot too. So they're really tying these shows together in a really big way, even though their main plots seem like they're separate.
A war is coming, Captain Hunter. And at some point, you're going to be called back to Central City to fight it. So you need to know that while you and your team have been in the temporal zone, I made a choice that affected the timeline. As you know, whenever you alter the past, those changes affect the present and get compounded in the future. When you return, you will be in the new timeline I created, where everyone's past and everyone's future has been affected, including yours. When you come back, don't trust anything or anyone, not even me.
So even if you haven't read the comics, you don't know a lot about Eobard Thawne, the reason he can't kill Barry Allen is because the Speed Force comes from Barry Allen. He generates it when he runs. He's like the source of the Speed Force in all of the multiverse, on all the planets, in all of the universes. So if the Reverse Flash kills Barry Allen, it means the Speed Force won't come into existence. So if the Reverse Flash kills Barry Allen, it effectively kills his own future. So he needs to find a way to erase Barry Allen without erasing the things that come with Barry Allen, namely the Speed Force. The only way to do that is to rewrite reality, and the only way to do that is to gain the powers of a god via the Spear of Destiny. What is the most effective way to use the spear too? We have to talk about this. Wielding the spear. There are a lot of different ways they could do this on the TV show, but the most amazing way for him to do that would be to just run Barry through with the spear, like literally impale him on the Spear of Destiny. So in gaining the powers of the spear, the Reverse Flash gains the power to rewrite reality, becomes a god in his own right, which is funny because we have a god of speed on the Flash right now, Savitar. But remember, he only calls himself a god.
None of you are on your knees. It's a smart move to bow before a deity.
You're not God.
To be a god, you just have to make people believe you are.
No one believes in you.
That was such a great quote the way they wrote it. You don't need something to absolutely be true. You just need to get enough people to believe it's true to make it true. But when we're talking about Reverse Flash, Spear of Destiny, that's literal God. Like, you actually have the powers of God. So what about the rest of the Legion of Doom in the rest of this footage? There's like a couple other things that you may have spotted in here. One is Vixen in bed with Citizen Steel, which is weird because she had a thing going on with his grandfather, Commander Steel. So this just got real weird, real fast, plus she also has all that chemistry with Heatwave. No idea where that's going. And then there are the Colonial Soldiers, where we also saw Rip Hunter pop up. So big twist might be that there are different aspects of Rip Hunter splintered across time, and they have to combine them all to get back the regular Rip Hunter. Like, if you remember Marvel's Time Runs Out storyline that led into Secret Wars, Molecule Man is somebody that exists in multiple realities at the same time, so they might have done that same thing with Rip Hunter, where you have many different aspects of Rip Hunter just splintered across time as a defense mechanism for preventing the Reverse Flash from getting the Spear of Destiny. So that might be what they're doing in the back half, like they'll have to go around and collect all these Rip Hunters. So the other big thing, there's like so much stuff that's happening with Legends of Tomorrow. They're moving it to Tuesday nights after The Flash. So like The Flash is on at 8 p.m. on Tuesday nights, at least in the United States. Right after that will be Legends of Tomorrow. So I don't know if that's going to be the same thing in other countries. You'll have to check your listings. This schedule change might just be for North America. So just be sure to check your TV schedules for that last week in January. It's January 24th when it's coming back. So that's also the day that The Flash is coming back too. So it'll be Flash, then Legends of Tomorrow, and then Arrow is still on Wednesdays at the same time. So I'm going to have to figure out what the new video schedule is going to be, but we have a couple weeks to figure it out, so it's not a big deal. I'll remind everyone about the change when we get a little bit closer, but again, it's not coming for at least another 4 or 5 weeks, so it's not a huge deal right now. But let me know in the comments, what do you think is going to happen when the Reverse Flash inevitably gets his hands on the Spear of Destiny? Something is going to have to happen to get it out of his hands because, just like Thanos assembling the Infinity Gauntlet in Avengers Infinity War, you want to see that moment where the villain stands triumphant, becomes a god in his own right, and then the real fun after that is watching how the heroes fix that, in whether or not it's going to involve other versions of the Flash or it's just going to be the Legends, and what the hell is Sarah going to do when she finds out that Laurel is back? Seemingly somebody who doesn't know what's been happening for the last couple of months. The way they set it up in the Arrow trailer is that she doesn't know anything after she died last season. So it's almost like the version we're getting is the version that died. She's just coming back, but because she's been in the ground for a couple months, she hasn't been around for all this craziness. So because it's the holiday weekend, there's going to be a whole bunch more comic book stuff dropping. Still keeping our eyes peeled for a Justice League trailer. If there are any bonus videos you guys want specifically this weekend, just let me know in the comments. But I'm going to be doing some best of Christmas themed comic book videos from Marvel and DC, like Spider-Man Saves Christmas, The Flash Saves Christmas. There's a whole bunch of really awesome holiday comic book stories. While you guys wait for that to post, you can click here for the Flash trailer for the next episode, and you can click here for the Arrow trailer. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Let's high five. I'll see you guys tonight.